hour then?
Nope, nobody is partying with me tonight.
That's too rude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch the Aqua Teen movie with Matt.
Oh.
Whenever that happens.
Whenever that happens. Yeah, I ordered some pizza that is for... One of the pizzas is for me and the other one is for the roommates, and chat chose the toppings, so... You will enjoy it, I hope. Damn it, why does this thing always fucking blow up when I come through here? Yeah, I will be less streaming, but more... yeah, I'll be less streaming, but more, like, fun facts when I'm back to work, because I won't be able to, let's at least grab the automatic pistols. I won't be able to stream as often, but I will be able to, listen to a lot more books. Unless I somehow manage to, like, drastically increase my viewership in the next couple of days or whatever. And really, that's not going to happen with Fallout 4. It might happen with... Or the next couple of weeks, I mean. It might happen if I was playing, like, League of Legends, and if I was good at League of Legends, and if I had ever played League of Legends before, but all of those things are not the case. And probably never will be the case. For some reason, I find those games awfully dull. They're like multiplayer games, but they take fucking ages to get to the, like, the meat of the game, you know what I mean? I much prefer my old single-player games where I can be a, extremely sullen asshole and do things at my own pace and still end up with, you know, still end up with a character that's fucking legit. Like this, for instance. Right now, Paladin Dance is over there getting fucking railed by turrets, and I could have reprogrammed the turrets. But I'm over here, man. I'm looking for shit to sell. We need to go to fucking Diamond City and see if we can buy all the baseball grenades and fragmentation grenades and all the grenades. And all the missiles and maybe a fucking missile launcher as well, so that we can use all those missiles. And then we just walk around all the time just using nothing but missiles. That'd be fun, right? Oh no, I got over encumbered in that amount of time. Well, we don't need that, I guess. We don't need this anymore, because I think we've decided that we like the thing. All of those are good. Those are good. We don't need that shit. Or that shit. Right? I should have hawked a bunch of this stuff before I came in here. But I guess it doesn't really matter. Grandpa's dead, so let's not worry about him. Yeah, there's, I mean, I don't know. The problem with, okay, this, oh, yeah, let me see if I can explain this where it doesn't sound like I'm
No way I can
just a
take
piece
this.
of shit. Well, we could certainly make a lot of Molotovs here. Well, we could make 3 Molotovs here, so let's do it. The thing that makes Fallout and games of this kind effective for me is that if you play them long enough, you'll eventually be able to do whatever the fuck it is you want to do. Diablo 2 is other, you end up, I guess to a lesser degree, Diablo 3. It's very similar in that you can go through the entire game, you know, doing stupid shit, but if you do it for long enough, you're going to be able to pull it off. That's pretty much it. Like, when you played League of Legends, I mean, you still are doing your theory crafting thing, and I totally can appreciate that, but it's, first of all, it's really wacky. It's much more wacky than Fallout is. I mean, Fallout is pretty wacky, but I mean, like, there's, I don't know if it's League or Dota that I'm about to describe, but there is stuff in League where the character is supposed to have a bow, like the standard character has a bow or something, and you can pay for a different costume so that she has DJ equipment and plays Skrillex songs. That's fucking whack as hell. That is ultra whack. That's like the wackest thing that's ever been in a video game. But, you know, what do I know? Okay. So here we're actually kind of crawling, I mean literally crawling through this area because I'm trying to benefit as much as I can, as early as I can from the beginning of this fucking section here. Up until we have a fair amount of like weapons, because you know you remember me doing Grandma Reddit, right? Like we had access to dynamite like right away. People were telling me to join the Powder Gangers, but joining the Powder Gangers means starting shit with the NCR, and I didn't want to do that because I wanted to work with them for most of the rest of the game.
There we go.
Okay, so we don't need to do anything with the turrets because they're all already busted, but somewhere in here is an alarm clock, and we probably need that. Yeah. But, yeah, the thing that made Fallout the shit and Elder Scrolls the shit compared to Diablo was that Diablo was basically a long-term gambling game. Steal all the baseballs at Mo's house. Yeah. Mo is kind of a bunghole, but if I do his mission, which is pretty fucking easy to do, I think he gives you a bunch of baseball grenades. I probably better start saying the word grenade properly if I'm going to play a character that uses nothing but grenades. I don't know if I just am slightly brain dead, but I keep saying the word grenade. It's just an angry grenade, man. Urgh. You know what's gonna have to happen here? We're probably gonna get to a point where I gotta drop more shit, or I have to stop the middle of this mission to go turn a bunch of stuff into the scrapyard. But actually, we're more adhesived out than I thought we were going to be this early on, and now we're actually limited by the amount of oil that we have. And eventually it's going to come to the point where that will be the limiting factor for all of this stuff, is the amount of oil that we have. I guess eventually we can do the plasma grenades. They don't require oil, but they require nuclear material, which is also pretty goddamn rare. You know what's funny is if you use the Scrapper perk. Okay, so what the Scrapper perk does is it gives you, I think it doesn't give you always, but it gives you a possibility of finding rare parts on weapons and armor. And by rare, I mean copper and screws and that sort of thing. Indeed. I ordered some pizza for everybody to enjoy.
You ordered pizza?
Yeah, and guess who chose the toppings for you guys' pizza?
CR?
CR. That is correct. What are we doing? Are we having an argument over who should... over what my HUD should look like?
Purple, red.
Purple, red, blue, purple.
Purple, red.
I didn't know you guys wanted me to suddenly change the color of my HUD. I mean, I can. But, I'll tell you what, because I don't really have any way of choosing from all these fucking things. Why don't we just have somebody fucking donate, and the donator gets to choose the HUD color. The tracker says that Charles left the store with my order 4 minutes ago. So it should be here momentarily. Yeah, you can get nuclear material off the weapons, but what I was going to tell you about Scrapper is that you only have a chance to get that stuff from the weapons. You only have the chance to get the, like, rare ingredients off of stuff that you used to make that shit. So in other words, if you take a pipe pistol, just a standard ass pipe pistol, back to the shop to scrap it, you will, I think, get steel out of it and nothing else. You might get wood out of like a shotgun or whatever. But if it's a pipe pistol that's like a lightweight pipe pistol, you might get the aluminum or whatever out of it. So the only thing that you're going to get nuclear material out of is the scrapper stuff. That has the scrapper weapons with the scrapper perk, and then you have the sights or whatever that needs nuclear material. The second scrapper perk highlights items that have your tagged whatever in it, but it will highlight containers that have that shit inside of it, but it won't highlight weapons that have a possibility to have the thing that you wanted on it. So the nature of the perk should be to make it so that when you see a weapon that has the nuclear material in it, it would show up, but it doesn't do that. It only does it for containers. Sorry, that got a little bit distracted there.
Engine course ahead. Should be our final stop.
P40 wins by default. When I looked up and P40 was mashing a fucking thing, he had chosen blue, red, blue, red, blue, red. So let's do this. Let's have it be purple for now. And if anybody really wants me to fucking change it, we'll do, let's do a more mellow purple. Okay. And if anybody wants me to change it, then they can play the donation game this time. I don't normally like to ask for donations. I think it's actually kind of scummy, but the only reason that I'm doing it is so that I can kind of tell the difference between what's going on and not. So there's kind of a mellowy eggshell, a lavender, I guess. Yeah. Guns with scopes have nuclear material in it, or sights. And any mod really that you would have to use nuclear material to make, you have a chance to get that material back on a scrap of it. That's pretty much what it comes down to. That's just weak that the thing that makes us that it highlights containers that have an item inside of it that you would want to find, a component inside of it that you would want to find, doesn't apply to the weapons and armor, which that perk that's all it affects, is what comes out of weapon and armor. There should be a third level.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh, thanks.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
That's 2 follows all at once. 2 fallens and they can't get ups. There's a donation. So I guess we're gonna find out what color it's gonna be here in a second. Oh fuck, shit. Yeah, it's gonna have to be I'm crazy letting me know what the choice ended up being. Because you may not get to keep your purple if the donator wanted me to do something fucking terrible. Like all black. And I'm trying to hack computers and shit like this. That would be not good. Not good at all.
Engine core power restored. Thermal engine fueled.
So what did it end up being?
For your command.
We'll just do this.
Command accepted.
It's hot pink.
5-second countdown.
Well, hot pink is definitely what the fuck this is, but we can make it more hot pink. Just by turning the blue down a bit. Like that. There we go. There's the hot pink. Doesn't really matter because it's just gonna blow up. Let's watch. I like that paladin. It's just like push everything, push all the buttons if you just stand here and watch him get fucking wrecked. This thing takes so fucking long to fire. He did. Even the guy up on top got fucking fragged. You'd think the ground would be more like this in there, but it's
Test
not.
firing completed with an efficiency rating of 96.7%.
I do not want to take this thing. I don't even want to pick it up. It weighs too much and it's worth too little to me as a person. So hey buddy, how you doing over there? Let me just gather up these fusion cells very casually. And then I'll walk up and say, "Oh my god, are you okay?" Hold on, I think there was some more up here. Because somebody got popped from up here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, Dogmeat, let's go. Trump hair, Golden. Golden would have been a good one just for the Golden Girls reference to it.
Oh my god. Are you alright?
Got cooked by those flames. But thanks to my power armor.
I gave Dogmeat
The important thing
the
is
red
to stay
bandana and
alive.
the goggles. I suppose I could have him carry my shit. It's been too long since I was allowed a companion. I guess I had a companion with the tunnel snake guy, but he didn't need to scrap anything because he was never really one to like worry about. He never had to worry about, you know, building shit. He had his mod like right away for his character. So that's not till level 22. We can do another level of sneak. That might help a bit. When do I get the next level of animal friend or dog attack dog? 25. Jesus, we got a minute. Yeah, let's do another perk and a sneak here. Just, I mean, I don't really like the idea of going through this entire game again being sneaky deaky, but she's not going to have much in the way of armor or whatever for a minute, so my pizza's probably going to be here in a second. And I might actually come and hang out with you guys for a little while, but I think after that, because I'm not going to stay up super late, I think I'll hang out, eat a slice of pizza, and then fucking, yeah, turn it down. Turn it down for what? Let's do... See if I can this guy. Oh god, I apparently killed myself with that. So it's a good thing that I auto-saved.